Holy Spirit, Most High God, benevolent beings of divine knowledge and grace, please be with me as I channel these messages here today. Please make them clear, true, and concise, contain helpful, useful information that's comforting with no lies. Archangel Michael, I ask that you surround me with your wings of light and protect me from all energetic projections that are not for my highest timeline. I ask that you cut it all off and return to source to be dealt with by the Most High, of course. Amen. All right. We have hit that minute mark. Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you that takes the time to kick it with me. You guys kick ass, take names, and let's get that little bell to clear the air. One more for good measure. All right, we're going to shake the dice. One more noisemaker, you guys, and then we are going to get deep into this reading. Let's go. All right. First word I see is honey. Honey. Gonads. Oh boy. Did somebody get kicked in the jimmy? I used to watch a lot of Beavis and Butthead with my ex, and one of our favorite things was kick him in the jimmy. Shit. Somebody might have got kicked in the balls. All right. Let's see here. World. Somebody's world is about to change. Something about their gonads. Something about honey. Somebody's got that honey drip. Oh. I have a bad word. I don't like this word. I don't like this word, and I'm going to do a trigger warning before I even say the word. I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to spell it out. R-A-P-E. We have a really bad word here, y'all. Okay. Let's see. Boaz. B-O-A-Z. Somebody's Boaz. Let's re-roll. I'm almost out of words there. How's everybody doing out there today? I can't see your name, but hi. My eyes are not good enough to focus that far away. I need some readers. I'm getting old. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining me. You guys kick ass. Mwah. All right. No vowels. One landed in my lap. All right. Bin. B-I-N. Something about the rubbish bin. Trash can. Something along those lines. Let's see here. The yin to somebody's yang. Y-I-N. Yin to somebody's yang. Divine feminine is the yin. Bin and yin. T-I-X. So somebody might be getting tickets to something. C-O, Colorado. Something about Colorado or correctional officer. And we've got SF on the other side, so San Francisco could be related to that. Let's pull some out of the basket before, we get into the tarot reading. Let's get this good. So the words that came out of the dice are honey, world, gonads, RAPE, Boaz, bin, yin, ticks, like tickets, and CO, Colorado or corrections officer. Ooh, one fell on the floor and I'm going to grab that. It's the letter J. That could be somebody's initial. All right. Something about a master's degree. Somebody has a phobia of clowns. I've actually overcome that, and I'm pretty proud of myself. We've got excited. I used to be horribly, horribly afraid of clowns. Like, if one ran up to me, even at the circus, like, I wouldn't even go. I still won't, but I segue. If somebody ran up to me, it would startle me enough to trigger like a... So, I'm pretty proud of myself that I'm not scared of them anymore. So one person is excited and another person is bored. Something relates to the 11th house or acceptance by peers. We've got stolen jewelry. We've got the state of Hawaii, or just hi, how you doing? Okay, we've got ecstatic. We've got hopeful. So we've got a good vibe here. We've got excited, ecstatic, and hopeful. I'm gonna keep those all together. Somebody's in a good mood, an uplifted mood. Another person feels bored and abandoned. Okay, let's do a two-side reading then. We've got the Instagram, Inspector Gadgets. Dun, 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 Inspector Gadget. Dun, 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 ooh, ooh. All right, this is having to do with the acceptance by peers. We've got people around another person who is ecstatic, hopeful, and excited. They're feeling abandoned. They're feeling bored, and they're watching because they know that they just shunned somebody. They didn't accept somebody here. I am the truth. You said it yourself. All right. Oh, so we've got master's degree and we've got PhD here. We've got the planet of Mercury, which is related to mental energy, thoughts, and communication. Somebody might be getting some sort of degree in communications. Somebody works in management. The Kings, Sacramento Kings, or like the Kush Kings, like the King Dynasty. DSW, Designer Shoe Warehouse. What's Wrong with Being Confident? A song by Demi Lovato. You will walk a mile in their shoes. Probably their designer shoes, I guess. Oh, these people, you didn't look the part. You didn't look the part, and these people shunned you. You didn't wear the right clothes, the right brands. They're going to walk a mile in your shoes because they won't have the money for the clothes and the brands. They feel abandoned and bored while you're ecstatic, hopeful, and excited. We have a rune, Ingwaz, the god Ingwaz and fertility. I'll pull the book out and get that in just a second after I read the rest of these cards. We've got hurt feelings, forensic evidence. Did the Instagram Inspector Gadgets leave some sort of digital trail? Anniversary. Excuse me, let me get my voice ready for this one. This one is requires a little bit of articulation. When the dope man is on the download. Dun dun dun. Dramatic much? Yes. Mommy is a legal shield for this leaned out wannabe trap god snitch. Looks like they've seen a ghost. Stir up the situation by using your willpower for humanity's sake. Okie dokie. Somebody needs to be a spoon in a situation and stir shit up. Somebody has orchestrated a scene for years to get revenge on another person, but they're going to walk a mile in your shoes, possibly in designer shoes. These are people who did not like the way another person looked, walked, talked. They did not like that they walked their talk. This person who was ecstatic, hopeful, excited. I'm getting SpongeBob vibes off of this shit and Squidward on this end. Okay? These people are feeling hurt, bored, and abandoned. The life they chose for themselves, and you walked away. You left us sitting in our own shit. Well, guess who's back to stir shit up? Somebody here is breaching a situation, telling the truth about something. Somebody orchestrated a scene for years to get revenge on another person. There's enough digital trail and forensic evidence from the Instagram Inspector gadgets to build a case, all because these people didn't want you to feel like you belonged. All right, let's get into it. We have not even got to the tarot yet. Oh, all right, y'all. Let's get into it. So, these people didn't like you. They didn't accept you. And you move forward and bossed up. Look at on the cut. I haven't even shuffled yet. You move forward and bossed up. And we have a rune. I still need to get that. We'll read that in a minute. You've bossed up. There is a digital trail of gang stalking or like... I wouldn't say gang stalking. I would say cyber stalking, okay, by a group of people, because gang stalking insinuates in person. I'm believing here this forensic evidence, okay, this is a digital trail. This is a digital trail. Tell me about it. Tell me about the SpongeBob side of things. Who is this person that is ecstatic, hopeful, and excited? 2 cards. 9 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. We've got a victim who's about to have so many options, it's not even funny. Somebody who survived multiple attempts, multiple scenarios, multiple conspiracies. Tell me about the forensic evidence. King of Pentacles. Somebody paid a lot of money. Follow the money. It's following the money trail, the digital trail. Somebody paid a lot of money to have somebody else hurt. 10 of Swords flew out. Somebody paid a lot of money to have somebody else hurt, and there is a digital trail. There's enough forensic evidence, digital forensic evidence, to prove that there's a conspiracy on somebody's life by people who said, you're never going to be our friend in this 11th house acceptance by peers. You're not our friend. You're never going to be one of us. You're not accepted. This is our world. Somebody set somebody up and paid somebody to RAPE one of my collective, but the person didn't have the gonads to go through with it. Really, right now? Give me 5 minutes with you. Give me 5 minutes with you. So somebody paid. These people, you're never going to be our friend. Man, the lies that were told about you. This is people in a position of authority that did this to you. Possibly somebody in management. A position of authority that was paying people to either end your life, sexually assault you, end your world, throw you in a landfill? Really? We got the Five of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Wands in the reverse. Defeated and beat at your own game, evidently. By your own crew. This person's getting turned in by their own group of people. The people that they were paying to do things to you, that didn't have the gonads to do it, are turning on whoever this King of Swords, King of Pentacles energy is, that wanted to victimize you, that wanted to get you raped, but somebody didn't have the gonads to go through with it. Somebody had them shrivel up inside of themselves at the thought. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? These people wanted you out of their group. They didn't want to work with you. They didn't want to accept you. You are not one of us. I'm getting the song Heathens by 21 Pilots right now from Suicide Squad. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Huh. I think that you outlasted this. They're going to walk a mile in your shoes because this was orchestrated for years to get revenge on you for what? What did you do? What did my collective do? You broke somebody's heart? Really? You broke up with somebody, you wouldn't share your emotions with somebody, you wouldn't be entangled with a third party, you wouldn't be some. Yeah, that's what it is. 3 and 3, look at this. 33, master number. They tried to work really hard to get somebody to be someone's side bitch, and you wouldn't budge. Lizzo's coming through. I put the singing single and worried about a ring on my finger. Huh. Somebody didn't like that you wouldn't be somebody's side bitch. You will never, ever, ever, ever be somebody's side bitch. This person is exposed. They're enlightened all of a sudden. Oh, I fucked with the wrong person. Okay. So tell me about their enlightenment. We have the 4 of Wands that just fell over here in a bucket off to the side. Right along with the Inspector Gadgets card. We have people wanting to ruin somebody's home life, happiness, their marriage, their partnership, their celebration. Their ability to even be happy. The 4 pillars of stability: love, respect, honor, tradition. They wanted to defile your 4 pillars with the 4 horsemen, is what I'm hearing. So we've got some Instagram Inspector Gadgets playing with dark magic. Tell me about them being abandoned, bored, and hurt. Well, working in management, you know, middle management is really demonic. It is where all the demons reside, pretty much. Queen of Cups. So now they're attacking you where it hurts you the most, in your feelings, the things that matter to you, your morals, your self-respect, your self-worth. They wanted to defile everything that was a pillar of your own stability here. This is disgusting. They want to knock you off balance. Here. Teeter-totter for a minute. It's fun to watch you have to scramble. It's fun to watch you lose your temper. It's fun to watch you lose your shit. These people wanted you to be too tainted to ever love again. Too tainted for anybody to want. They wanted you to be damaged, goods. This Six of Swords, man, is pretty sad. They wanted you to be damaged goods and have to run away with your tail tucked in between your legs, like ashamed of who you are. The whole plot. This is for years. People have been working together, possibly with somebody in law enforcement, to beat another person down, to get them assaulted, to possibly get them removed off this planet. And this person survived. And now they're stirring up the situation by using their willpower for humanity's sake, because it might save other people that have been hurt by this group. The Instagram Inspector Gadgets. The soggy bottom boys and the pick-me-ass bitches. The blue waffle twats. Yes, I'm saying this stuff out loud. Tell me about why they think they don't deserve to be abandoned after doing what they've done to another human being here. The world in reverse. World is up here in the dice. They think they deserve your cycle, that your new life, your new beginning. These people feel like you don't deserve to stand on your own and be strong. High Priestess in reverse. They want to block what you know, block what you see, block what you think, feel. Block your intuition. Block that spidey sense that gets you by. That helps you escape the clutches of the devil every time. These people were trying to like send you in a downward spiral. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Holding back protection, holding back the truth, holding back tangible assistance, withholding from you. Specifically to get you assaulted. This is your own family. This is your kin doing this. Whoever this is your blood relatives. This is people that you have shared meals with. This is people that call themselves loving you. But in the background, they're paying for this kind of shit. Because how dare you stand on your own 2 feet? How dare you not re-enter the toxic cycles that your intuition has helped you escape multiple times here? How dare you outlive what we've done to you, all of the different ideas that we've come up with to end you? How dare you be ecstatic? How dare you be excited? How dare you be hopeful? You are supposed to be stuck, angry, and running away with your tail in between your legs, ashamed of yourself for existing. Pitiful. This is your family that has come up against you to make you miserable. They want you so upset and so angry that you run away with your tail in between your legs. They didn't kill you. You survived that. They didn't RAPE you, even though they paid somebody to do it. Whoever they paid to do it didn't have the gonads to go through with it. This is your own family trying to end you. This is a paid enforcer. You were supposed to be left in a dumpster behind some seedy motel. Dead to the world. 4 swords in reverse. Never to come out of your rest. You were supposed to be eternally in the trash. You were protected by spirit here. Let's, yeah, let's get this. You are protected by spirit. What is the advice for my collective here? Once you figure out everything that you've survived, this world here, this world in reverse, I think it might counteract a lot of the healing that you've done. You may have to restart a healing cycle that you don't want to start because it's going to trigger old things for you. You've worked long and hard to become as balanced as you are in your feminine energy with the yin here. Somebody's using sweetening jars. This is somebody directing a man to do this. With magic. Some older woman, a cougar, who's enforcing. This is a female. I just said a paid enforcer. She's forcing this situation. This is an older woman paying to make sure another woman gets assaulted. They will walk a mile in your shoes. Just know that. The divine says so. Divine will intervene in this person's life and they will walk a mile in the shoes they wanted you to walk in. Just know this. Bottom of the deck, everything that was done to you in the past is now going to be this person's future. They're going to live with the shadow that they cast at you. If they survive it. For real. This is not me saying this. This is spirit. I mean, this is somebody who works for lower level management. Think about those words. Lower level management. We've got dark energy in this whole thing. These are people that did not want you to feel like part of their group. And there is a older female ringleader. This is the one I think is going back to a reading that says, I want it done now. Big cat, big bitch energy, I think is the name of the reading. Wants it done now. This is this RAPE. This person was going to pay to have another person defiled. This has been a conspiracy with another group of people for years, and there is a digital forensic trail. Where the money went, where the money came from, all of the digital chats, all of the encoded group chats, all of the encrypted messaging apps have been unencrypted. These people are in big trouble. Give me one more. Give me my shadow deck. I want to know what's going to happen to these people. What's going to happen to the people that did this to you? The people that paid to have you hurt. The people that hired an enforcer here. Your family that hired some sort of person to assault you. What is in the tomb? The tomb. The tomb. That's what's in store for these fucking people. The tomb. The thief. Robbed you of your life. Robbed you of your stability. Robbed you of your sanity. These people are going to die. Whoever this is, this woman is going to the tomb. Final card. Awakening. And they are realizing it quick, fast, and in a hurry that they're going to the tomb for being a thief of life, a thief of peace, a thief of someone's their personal bubble. They've violated this person. This is almost worse than actually having this go through, is knowing that there's somebody insidious enough to actually pay to have this done to somebody in their family or in their workplace. Somebody that is just hopeful, excited, and ecstatic to maybe work where they were working or do what they were doing. Somebody has been working for years to like make this become a realization, and they're about to walk a mile in whoever's shoes that you are. They're going to the tomb. This is the end, the crypt keeper, like death is calling this person. And they're finally awakening to that fact. Ooh, oh. Oh, I don't like this energy. Ooh, y'all. It's heavy shit, man. I feel like Tommy Chong up in here. Listen, it's some heavy shit, man. Or is that Cheech in that movie? My mom used to watch that stuff all the time. She watched the Up in Smoke movie like every week. So much so it's like the dialogue is memorized. All right, let's get to this rune over here. We've got Ingwaz. We've got the god Ingwaz, and it is the fertility god. So let's see what rune or what number that is. So new beginnings, Ing, the hero god. This rune is akin to the moon, the intuitive part of our nature, with its urge toward harmonizing and adjusting the sphere of personal relationships. Ingu's, not Ingwaz, I spelled it wrong. Ingu's embodies the need to share, the yearning to be desired, a search after similarities. The completion of beginnings is what Ingu's requires. Drawing this rune may mark a time of joyful deliverance, of new life, a new path. A rune of great power. Receiving it means that you now have the strength to achieve completion, resolution, from which comes a new beginning. Above all, completion is crucial here. It may be timely that you complete some project now. If so, make that your first priority. Perhaps a difficult state of mind can be clarified or resolved. The appearance of this rune indicates that you must fertilize the ground for your own deliverance. All things change, and we cannot live permanently amid obstructions. Ingu signals that your emergence from a closed chrysalis state. As you evolve and clear away the old, you will experience a release from tension and uncertainty. You may be required to free yourself from a rut, a habit, or a relationship, from some deep cultural or behavioral pattern, some activity that was quite proper to the self that you are leaving behind. The time of birth is always a critical one. Movement can involve danger, and yet movement that is timely leads out of danger. The time has come to enter the delivery room. Another of the cycle runes, Ingu's counsels preparation, being centered and grounded, freeing yourself from all unwanted influences, and seeing the humor. You are indeed prepared to open the will of heaven and await your deliverance with calm certainty. Here's the deal. Whoever you are, you have been saved from awful things. I think you're kind of aware of what you've survived. I think you know that there was some sort of group collaboration, teamwork makes the dream work, right? To end you, to have you harmed physically, sexually. Somebody didn't have the guts to go through with it, whoever they paid, but there is a digital trail. Just sit still, hold tight. Right now, that moment of preparation, you know that you're going to have to move to keep yourself safe in this situation. But now that you are aware, you're prepared for that moment, okay? When you find this out, this is going to be devastating. You're going to have a very hard time not slipping back into maybe some sort of panic mode, victim mode. And I'm not saying that in any kind of negative way, But I mean the moment where you feel helpless instead of strong enough to fight back, don't slip back there. Get mad. This is your own life that you're saving. You're literally coming up against somebody here that's paid to end you, assault you, destroy your balance, destroy the 4 pillars of your own self-worth, everything that makes you stable. This person wanted you running away with your tail tucked in between your legs in shame, off kilter, off balance. But you've been protected, okay? You're going to have to be prepared to go at a moment's notice. It could be with family. It could be, you might have to just hop in the car and disappear. You might have to actually go to the police. You might have to go ask for help. You might actually have to speak to these people face to face and like stand up to them. Okay? So here's the deal. You're being given a heads up. Now, we got to put our guard up. Okay? Put your guard up. This is a precarious situation. Somebody's walking a tightrope. These people were going to set you up to be RAPED. So you would never be able to get another message again. You would be defiled and you would belong to this guy here instead of to the Most High. They were going to try and turn you dark with this. This is like, evidently there's a lot of chats. There's a lot of digital evidence. There's a lot of forensic paper trail of these people working together to really hurt another person. With that 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, both in reverse, back to back. It was a group effort. It was a group effort. And you're still standing. You're still standing after pulling all this shit out of your own back. And that's not splinters. This is not thorns, okay? This is not cactus splinters. These be swords, people sticking in your back. They wanted you dead. This teamwork makes the dream work energy right here. All at the behest of somebody that didn't want you to feel accepted. Somebody that said, you know, you didn't look the part, you didn't dress the part, you didn't, you know, you weren't one of us. You couldn't be part of the team. Well, now it's time to stir up the situation by using your willpower for humanity's sake. You've got to stand up to this shit. Put your foot in it. Put your designer shoe warehouse foot in these people's asses. So far up, you can pick their nose from the backside with your toenails. It's what they deserve. I am the truth. You said it yourself. Right? Whoever this thief of your life, thief of your energy, this person that was trying to steal away with anybody ever knowing what they had done to you, yeah, this person's got an ending coming really fast. Okay, this person was going to end you, and I think they were going to take over your persona here. And you're finally coming to that realization that once you were gone, there was another person that was going to assume your identity or take what belonged to you or just basically take your place in a group of people. And it's really weird, really fucking weird. So be careful out there. This has been a warning for somebody. I don't know who you are. Be careful. And to everybody else that's a cross-watcher that has been doing this shit, paying people to do this shit, man, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit after everything I've been through, I thought so the fuck could you. But evidently there's people in this world that just cannot manage. All right, you guys, I'm going to close out. Have a good evening, and I might see you in the morning.